You know what? They're still together. 1 year on, they said it wouldn't last. How wrong they were. Scott and Kady join me now, along with our Dan, of course, who is a super fan. So yeah, still together. You met. What a story you're going to tell your grandchildren.
Oh, I know.
A strange way to meet.
We met on Love Island.
You met on Love Island right away. You knew.
Well, pretty much, yeah. Like I've been single for 6 years before I went on Love Island.
Oh,
and like I said, I never went on there thinking I was going to actually meet someone. I just thought it'd be a bit of an experience.
Yeah.
And yeah, we literally got together after about 3 days, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then we were together to the end. It was like 6 weeks, but 6 weeks now is like a lifetime, isn't it?
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is like a lifetime. Do you think the show's changed, Dan, since last year? Do you think what we saw?
I think it's gone up a gear. Do you guys agree?
Yeah,
It's more
Yeah.
dramatic.
Yeah.
Brutal.
There's more twists and turns. But it was quite dramatic in your guys' year, though, as well. I mean, I remember, Lorraine, there was this crazy scene where Tina, who was on Made in Chelsea, was put on, and Kady had what could only be described as as a bit of a meltdown on screen. So it clearly there is a lot of pressure in there, isn't there?
Yeah, it's like everything you feel in real life, but times 100 in there.
It's all heightened, yeah.
Yeah, it's just
imagine.
crazy.
And difficult, but at the same time, hey, look what happened.
I know.
It's fantastic. So what do you make of watching? It must be really odd watching it, actually, when you've been there.
Yeah, we were a little bit nervous for it, because it's like our little baby as well, Love Island, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
it's like
but now we're both addicted, like, every night, like, we base our whole lives around it, like the rest of the nation.
We might go for dinner to watch Love Island.
Yeah, of course,
okay.
yeah.
So it takes precedent over absolutely
it's
everything.
that bad.
Would you ever go back in? I mean, like, say they phoned you up now and said, we're going to bounce you back in there just for fun.
Together?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
But not
it was an amazing
singly.
experience. Like, we always say we just wish we could go back to the village for, like, one night or...
Like a reunion.
Yeah, because it's literally it was where we met at the end of the day, so...
I know, it's always going to have a place in your heart.
It's interesting, isn't it, though, because a lot of people have said this year that Love Island isn't actually really about finding a proper relationship.
Yeah.
It's more about the game. Whereas I guess you guys prove on the other side of that. Could you maybe have the first Love Island wedding or the first Love Island baby? Like, are you that serious?
Well, the winners of last year are actually going to have a baby, aren't they? Carly and Nathan. So, and I think also Louis
That's true, you can't beat them.
And Louis and Kelly from the year before, I think they've already had the baby as well.
Yeah,
so there's already a Love Island baby out there. I think the show's, it's, I think we are basically like proof that you can find love on there. But also this year, I think it's a lot more about the game, and it's. Do you know what I mean? It's brutal. They're messing with people's heads like to a new level. Like
more savage this year.
Yeah,
like our year, there was like 5 couples who came out who were all together.
Yeah.
I think there will be
And
this
people
year.
used to ask me, are they genuine? And all, do you know what I mean? But everyone was genuine. Everyone like really liked each other. Whereas this year, I'm not saying they're not all genuine, but I just don't think the connection's there as strong as it was on our year. Whereas this year, it's more. It's great TV, but I just don't know if...
Yeah.
Well, it is absolutely brilliant TV. I mean, last night, Lorraine, it was almost like, I'm not joking, like watching a drama, because you had Chris and Olivia, who I think are just the most vile couple in there, go through this very long, tortured breakup. And then brilliantly, right at the very end, the public voted Mike to go back in. And Mike was the guy, the very good-looking guy, who Olivia previously dumped Chris for.
Yeah.
And now he's in,
So the timing's
waiting
mad.
for revenge.
The timing's absolutely
mad. It's like it was.
Do you reckon Mike and Olivia are going to get together now?
I think it's too late in the game now, like, to be honest. I think it'll be a nice little test, and it'll basically... Olivia's dying for Chris to give him some sort of, like, response.
I think she might, you know, because every new boy that's come in, Olivia has shown interest in.
I know, she almost makes a thing of that. She's like, I've
every new
dated
boy she
every
likes.
new guy that comes into the villa.
It's a badge of honour.
It's like a smorgasbord of men for her, and she goes for every single course.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And you two, obviously, very, very happy together. But doing the show, did that sort of open other doors for you?
Oh yeah, it's been crazy ever since. Like in terms
Our life's changed.
Yeah, completely changed.
Completely, like compared to this time last year. I mean,
Kady's got her own like makeup range now.
Fantastic, good for
She's
you.
got a bikini plan. I've got a PR business back in Manchester, which is thriving now. So
that's great.
And we've travelled all over the place, haven't we? Been to the Maldives, Australia.
We get invited so many places. It's just amazing. I'm like,
it's great to see both of you. Really good to see both of you. It's lovely that you're still together and you found love. It's fantastic. And Dan, just before you go, You were out last night partying, weren't you? Watch Love Island at 1:30 in the morning.
That is true.
That shows you what a
So
fan you are.
committed
You
to
got
the
back from
cause.
Simon Cowell's party and then you watched. How was the party?
I'm ashamed. But yeah, so Simon Cowell hosted his annual party at Kensington Palace. Loads of great people there. That's Naughty Boy, one of our favourites,
Naughty
Lorraine,
Boy.
the brilliant producer. All of his crew, you know, Louisa Johnson, Talisa, Sunita, Lizzie Cundy, the whole harem. And it was just such a great fun night.
Good.
And I think, what a nightmare for the Royals, because, you know, they've already had the David Beckham little party with Harper at Kensington, at Buckingham Palace, and then you've got Simon Cowell and all of his stars invading Kensington Palace.
Incredible. Thank you, Dan. He's a super fan. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.